Yo, look, I can do it like money made, glamorous ting. 12 rounds unanimous ting. Casual fans on an analyst ting. That ain't KG and Travis's ting. That's undefeated, undisputed like Lennox. Do it on point, jab your head off. Who tried to say that AJ fell off? Must have never had Nigerian jello.
Yo, what's going on, people? Welcome to the Undefeated Podcast.
The only podcast with two undefeated fighters.
Shine out. Bro, what's your tail of the tape, fam?
Gee, I'm 0-0, never fought, never lost, and never will, fam. I keep playing with the analysis. Ever since seeing that video, it's rattled me, I'm not going to lie.
What video?
Your video of your knockout.
Oh, thing.
It's rattled me a little bit because I feel like, does the public want to see me get busy?
Right,
Is that what I'm saying?
And you know what? There's a lot of people getting ready to get into the ring, you know?
There's a lot of men trying to get into the ring right now.
Are trying to scrap, bro.
I don't even know why these entertainers are trying to get busy as well. Like... Bro, I don't know. Quarantine yet. We'll get into that. But what's your tail of the tape? Then we'll get into that.
My tail of the tape, 2-0. Do you know what I mean? 50% knockout rate. Mm-hmm. Half of the opponents that have seen me, they left on their back, bro. So,
I hear that.
Yeah, I'm saying that's how I give it up, bro.
Yeah. Let's get into this now. So, Young Thug wants to fight some unknown guy. I don't even know who he is.
Young Thug.
Some unknown rapper guy wants to fight Young Thug. I was going to send you the video, but I hated what he was doing on the heavy bag. So I thought, this is long. So I'm not even entertaining. It's just some one entertainer. He just wants to fight him. I'm confused. Yeah.
Any mad skinny?
Bro, it's some next level bantamweight fight that they want to get on.
Man said he's smaller than Inui.
Nah, so you got them wanting to fight, and then
Jay
Spades and Vic Santoro, fam.
Listen. You know what's mad? I went to school with Vic Santoro, you know.
You did?
Yeah, bro. I remember bro. I remember his first day at school. You know, you're sitting in the reception just waiting to go to your class, and I remember walking up to him saying, "Rah, what's going on?" Like, you know what I mean? I'm Trav. Bro, I know this guy. Mad.
Do you know what's so jokes? I saw your picture 20 years ago. We're going to put it up in this thing. I couldn't believe it, fam. You had hair.
I know. Fully ludicrous vibes.
No, you had a whole load of hair, fam. So, in them times when you're talking to girls, you must have had a high success rate, innit? Because girls would just do your hair, like, that was the move.
Bro, girls love my hair more than they like me.
Of course they did.
Girls will do your hair, right? And then be in a relationship with your hair. They'll see you with your hair braided by someone else and just be feeling proper, like, cheated on, like.
No, I looked at the picture, I was like, bro, you really, like, that was some long ludicrous stuff right there.
Mad.
Wow. Yeah, no, I've never had hair. Like,
is it? You've always been bald?
No, allow it. You can't be 9 and be bald, fam.
You know how you're bald as a 5-year-old?
R. Kelly. Looking like R. Kelly. Your body's calling. No, I'm not on your 9. No, so, wait. Hold on. Have I got echo?
No, not on my side.
No, I don't. Cool. Jules, if the sound is nuts, again, I'm trying something different. I've got these Galaxy Buds in now.
What are these things, man?
Huh?
No, what are they?
They're the Galaxy Buds, the new.
What's that you and your technology, fam? I stay with the wires, fam.
No, gee, respect yourself, bro. It's not everyday wire, fam. Some days be disconnected.
No, because if they fall out, yeah, it's straight to the floor, bro. There's corona all over the place, fam. You think I've got time for the thing to just land and I can't put it back in my ears? Nope. Let the thing dangle, and then we're back in the game.
Hey, you know what? Let's just get into the comments, man, from the last... And I just want to say, Travis, pick up yourself. Last week, we were podding last week.
Bro, that was a real conversation that we had, man. Do you know what I mean? And I was like, we don't duck or dodge any questions. Anybody's got something real to say to us, we'll be right there with you. Do you know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? Do you have the Louis? Because Louis came back, and I think it's only right that we...
Yeah.
We read out what you said, because you said something decent still.
So Louis came back, just response to the last week, and he said, I just got around to watching the podcast. Wait, where was it? Oh, and could you please thank the two guys from me for addressing my comments? There was so much that I never previously thought about, and although there was a couple minor things I disagreed with, it cleared up so much and also educated me on some things. Great show. Keep up the hard work, especially during these unprecedented times. All the best. Maximum respect, Louis. Yeah, big up yourself, bro.
Shout out Louis as well, man. That was real. Thank you for the content as well. You know,
no, straight.
You made us get to work, man.
We're all on this journey called life, innit? We're all trying to learn. So, yeah, I mean, the more we talk about stuff, the more we'll know.
We're going to learn. The killer is we will learn as well. There's things that we're hoping to learn from everyone that watches at home. Do you know what I'm saying? But there's one guy. Can we just quickly get to the idiot that's in the comment section? MWHW, fam. Because I didn't understand what he was talking about. He said left guy looks like a racist street caricature of a black man. Right guy looks like he's wearing glasses and a nose disguise. But he hasn't even got a picture of him, so I don't understand.
Then he comes back and he says, "I'll come back to this channel after Joshua versus Usyk." So I'm like, "Raw, what's the
I don't know who he's supporting.
Nah.
Who does he like?
It's not clear. But one thing we do know without a shadow of a doubt is that he's a dickhead, undiluted dickhead.
Yeah.
Comment like that out of nowhere. Shut your mouth, dickhead.
I feel like he's one of them guys that like fully, like he's never had a girlfriend. Or a man. Let's say in what he's on, he's never been successful. He's never had. Let's think of a boxer that he's like Zelenov.
Charlie Zelenov.
That's who he is.
Yeah.
And he's fighting. Do you know what I mean? See, he's fighting his inner demons in himself. And he just goes into comment section and he just writes messages that he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Just play, and it's like, what's your opinion on anything that's even in the pod? Nothing. Just out here chatting rubbish.
Yeah. But anyway, we hope that I'm saying maybe he's got some light symptoms, so we pray for him anyway. Oh my days, bruv, we are twinning right now. How did you know?
Come on, bro. It's a daytime record. Anyhow, we're drinking Jack Daniels in the daytime. That would be disgusting. That's when you gotta just pull your boy aside, man.
No, but let's be real, and I want to ask the comment section as well. Like, in this quarantine year, have you noticed that the alcohol consumption has been higher?
Insane levels, bro.
Bro, I'm nervous because I don't like.
I'm just hoping I can stop as soon as this finishes. I can just stop.
Because I'm like,
and get back to the health.
I've had a lot of bottles. Like, when I break it down, we'll do some recycling, yeah, and if you hear the tune that we made, it's like, do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, my God. It was like a Timberland beat, fam. I don't have this.
It's not too bad. I'm not doing too bad, but, at the same time, I'm like, this is still more than normal.
It's more than normal, because I don't really get, so basically, I don't really drink. This is the thing. So it's going out,
right.
Or, do you know what I mean? A light flex, and usually that'll happen at a show. Do you know what I mean? So what? It's not heavy, though. That's what I'm saying. See, in a month, I'll probably drink 3 or 4 times in a month.
Yeah. I know.
I'm in it like a drinking training camp, man.
Drinking training camp?
I'm ready.
It's real, bro. It's real. I'm just like, it's in the evening when I'm just watching my shows. I'm just like, boy. I know that sounds.
I'll be getting to the fridge and looking in it, even though I know what's there. So I'm just looking in the fridge like, what do I want now? I know what's there.
It's the same thing that was there.
Yeah, it's the same thing that's there, and I'm not hungry. This is the thing, so hopefully I'm going to start practicing some mental discipline this week still. I think I'm going to try that.
In one of the comments that we got one, probably an amazing comment. So basically last week's episode was about largely kind of varied, but the racism in boxing conversation and stuff like that. And this guy called Skinny Kinney came back with a response, right? He's from America. So his comment was, as an American black man, my boxing as a sport experience is so different than yours. In the USA, boxing is based heavily on race. It used to be that there were some popular across-the-board Olympians, but that died out in about 96. Boxing in the US is marketed very hard on race. Even USA nationalism is out of the picture. There's a Mexican Latino market, there's a black market, in brackets, sort of, and the desired but very small white American market. The Mexican market became surprisingly lucrative in the 90s with De La Hoya and continues through Canelo today. The fan base and fighters stay on code, meaning they publicly support each other and no one else. In brackets, it's not really like that all the time on the inside. There are really very few by percentage hardcore white American fans. There's been a big push of Eastern Europe and a few white English fighters through the 2000s to moderate success. Golovkin and Loma and the Klitschko brothers come to mind, but only Golovkin had much American commercial success, and that success was pushed hard to his quote-unquote Mexican style of boxing. The last universally popular blacks in the US were Leonard, Hagler, Hearns era. Tyson was popular early, but more a villain like for most of his career in America, and Roy Jones was a predominantly black-only fan base. Floyd Mayweather was a marketing genius by going back to the old Jack Johnson and early Muhammad Ali model. Get a core fan base of American black people to like you, in Floyd's case, the hip-hop social media crowd, and make the white and now sort of unified Mexican community hate you. In brackets, both are pretty easy to do. In the USA, through most of history, there's a black community cheering the black guy, and most of the nation cheering for the other guy and booing the black guy. It doesn't matter who the other guy is or what country he's from. It says Tyson Fury, Pacquiao, Hatton, Golovkin, Kovalev, and even with Joshua, it stays the same. It's just two times in history where it's been different. Joe Louis in World War II's era and Olympics boxing. So I'm saying there won't be any patriotic, nationalistic cheering in the USA for the black guy versus Fury or AJ or Hatton. But that can happen in the UK with Frank Bruno and Joshua, so it's just different.
You know what? And
that's a mad point, you know, because like over here, like everybody can get behind AJ.
Mm-hmm.
But even like you look at say the Wilder fight, like those fans out there was fully rooting for Tyson Fury.
Bro.
You see what I'm saying? Like
yeah. But then I think the fans changed sides during that fight on some Rocky thing.
Reckon?
Yeah, because listen, he came into the ring, yeah. We need to get onto Wilder actually. Because Wilder said some madness.
There's more. But you know what is it? I definitely agree with that. But it's funny because like remember what Floyd Mayweather used to say? He's like, you know, I wear American flags and all that type of stuff, but like you don't hear people speaking highly of me. I'm American. Like I'm from here, like and people don't back me. So I think he's kind of speaking to that point. But I think
it's there,
Wilder,
bro. It's what you're saying. Sorry, not to interrupt you just now, but that point is always there. It's the undercurrent of boxing. Do you know what I mean? Even over here, but we probably just have some more choice, it's not as polarizing.
It's true what the guy says is not the same over here because AJ, when he fights like these guys, he goes abroad. The English fans they go with him. Do you know what I'm saying? They support and like the stadium is filled out and everyone's Anthony George. Yeah. Like the love is there, whereas I can imagine for Wilder and that, but also Wilder doesn't have his personality. Because remember, he created the bad guy personality.
Mm-hmm.
So I think once you kind of commit to like, all right, I got to be the bad guy to get attention. What kind of comes with that is the notoriety, where it's like, for me,
you got to keep knocking man out. When you're a bad man, you got to keep knocking man out. You're not allowed to be a bad man that gets humbled. It don't make no sense because you're not bad no more, fam. Do you know what I mean? It's like you. Even though I can't say that because he'll punch me up. But I'm saying that them boxer man, will be like, who you? Do you know what I'm saying? So I think that's definitely there. Do you know, I want to shout out Soulstar because he went in. Yeah, so I'm going to read out the Soulstar comment. I started writing a long response regarding reverse racism. Few years post, then my phone crashes. I don't know what phone you got, Soulstar, but you got upgrade still. Anyway, let me get back into it. I'll summarize by saying labeling someone with the word racism is irresponsible, naive, impetuous. You know he's in his bag. When the evidence he put forward holds zero weight. I hold a completely different opinion to Triple G. I feel he's a great fighter who achieved everything you can in boxing from amateur to professional. Do I feel Travis' opinion had any form of racism? Hell no. Did Travis try to insinuate in any way Triple G gained success due to the privilege of his skin color? Hell no. It's ludicrous. Someone can come to assumption, which you did from his remarks and opinion. We must be mindful with throwing land-based statements like this without thinking fully. Mm-hmm. I'm all for opinions in the world with yes men. I'm all for opinions. The world with yes men will be bland, but be mindful with false accusations with no evidence. Soulstar had your back. Listen, I felt like it felt kind of Lennoxy when you had a brother's keeper again, fam.
Lennoxy.
I hope Soulstar is backing me the same way. But again, everyone in the comment section, there's actually another comment I wanted to quickly go into. I think it came 3 days ago. Here you go. Mm-hmm. Great episode, guys. But can you mention a hot take of Sky Sports releasing a lot of Tyson Fury content, BT fighter, and hardly any UK matchroom fighters? Boaxi, Akoli, Billy Joe Saunders, Cordinia. Is it because the zone or something else? Or they're kind of disrespecting AJ when no other TV network discredits their money fighter?
That's a good point, Phil. Very good point. I think it's a weird one because there's two ways of looking at it, right? There's one way where you could say maybe they're hyping him up so that it boosts the fight when they do fight. So it's like, you know, we've given this guy some coverage, boom, boom, boom. Now it's got time for him to fight our guy. Or maybe they would like to have Tyson Fury on the books, fam.
Do you know? I think because it's very even that the AJ Tyson Fury fight, is very complicated. Like, when we get into the mechanics of that fight, not only because now we all know everyone wants that fight to be next. That's for sure. Even Deontay Wilder wants that fight to be next.
Yeah, he's trying to front. He's trying to posture like he does it, but... Yeah,
he's basically trying to build the purse so he can get a step-aside bag. If he sounds like he doesn't want any of the mix-up, it's not going to be good for him in terms of negotiation, in my opinion. So I think he's just chatting. So be like, hey, Deontay, I know you say you want to fight now, but do you mind just chilling over here and taking this couple mil?
Wow, if I'm Deontay, I'm leaning in and I'm taking that fight still. Because if he doesn't, he has to fight the winner. Huh?
That's mad. Why would you lean in and take that fight? No, you don't. You ain't got no time. Bro, you want AJ to win that fight. You have a better chance against AJ than you do against Fury.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I hear what you're saying, but he can't lose. He can't not be involved in the mix. And there's no guarantee that he gets the fight after. Because he'll get a fight. He'll get the fight. Can't push there's only so far you can push them mandatories back.
I'm not talking about being a mandatory. I'm talking you'll get a fight because that's what the public don't want to see.
What I'm saying is but there's mandatories for each of the divisions, each of the belts. Because the Usyk fight has to happen at some point. Pulev was supposed to happen at some point. So there's only so far these things can get pushed back. So that's why if Wilder does that, he gets himself out.
You can skip the key, you know. You can skip if you, let's say now, in this time when AJ and them not doing the madness over here, Usyk, whatever's going on over here, if Wilder's knocking out all that Parker and them, man, before you know it, national contender. What are you doing here? Why are you here right now?
But that's wrong. I don't think he's on that. I think he wants it now, and I do see a retirement coming.
Nah, he can't do that. That's a terrible legacy. I don't want to be disrespectful, but on this lead street, that's a dead career. I don't care what anyone says. That's not good enough. That's a dead career, fam. The one time you get tested, you get banged and you retire. Go and sit down somewhere, fam.
No, you'll fight Fury, lose again, then retire.
Is that the way to retire? Is that the way to end it?
I didn't see that. That's how it's going.
That's a horrid career. That's horrid. That's.
It's not the best.
You're not allowed to talk about yourself with Evander and all them men. If them men have a jam, like a chill, like everyone come and chill, bring your WBO title in it.
Every man sit down and just
bring your WBC. I don't want you talking at this table. You need to just sit over there with Lomachenko and them, man. And Lomachenko can even sit at the table, I'm saying. But
he defended that belt. He defended that belt 10 times, I think. That's a good. He had a good run, fam. Put some respect on his name.
When us men are talking, you see, like, if Evander and Tyson
when Lennox and Tyson and them man are sitting at the table. Nah, to be honest, I think Wilder still would sit at the table calmly, bro.
No, but you've got to be at the table serving drinks. You've got to be pouring man drinks.
But they respect his power still. They still speak nicely of his power. So he's one of the hardest hitting one punch guys in the. He will have that niche, and it's just like, yeah, you did your thing still. You weren't learning.
Nah. Even when George Foreman, all the men that are talking, he can't talk like. He's just got to be like, yo, but like, because even when they say one of the hardest hitting, they say who you hit though.
But this is the thing, yeah. So Wilder is a bad example for the conversation I'm about to have here. But
then don't do it. Don't do it. Respect yourself and don't do it. Don't do it, fam. It's not every day that we have to do this. Only if it makes sense. Do it. You know what I'm saying? Wilder, as I said, in this position here, he is not allowed to retire like this. If he gets knocked out again, I need to see you on a journey right now.
I feel like he needs to just fight Brazil one more time, ice his cake, and then just be out here.
Brazil's not enough.
I'll tell you right now, yeah, if I'm Wilder, yeah, and I lose the fight against Fury, and I want to retire, even if I got to go down to ranking 86, I'm leaving on a W.
No, that's not the way. Remember, he said he's king. Remember, Wilder said something the other day. This is when I said, you know what? This is why I doubled down on my Wilder issues. Yeah, Wilder came out and says he doesn't really recognize Fury as the true king,
champion.
As the true champion.
Yeah, leave him alone. Leave him alone. He's finished, fam.
What? I saw that news. I said he's done a podcast or something, and I was like, Wilder, I get it, but this is some next level stuff.
He said he had his bicep a torn bicep in the fight. He has to have surgery as well. I'm like, bro, you need to allow this excuses, Sam.
He had a torn bicep, a heavy suit.
Legs were gone.
And it was Black History Month as well, so the pressure of all the black people that came before him, innit?
Doing too much, fam. I'm like, listen. Nobody should ever chat about what's the worst excuse that's ever been given after a boxing match.
Huh?
I said that's the worst excuse that we've ever heard after a fight, fam. He's taking the title from David Haye.
It's not. No, I think they're co-title defenders. They both own the
Nah, fam.
When it comes to excuses,
no, I tell you why that his one is worse than Haye. Because even though Haye's one sounded nuts, the toe was still broken. Whereas my man is literally pulling everything out. The suit was heavy.
David Haye pulled out his toe in the press conference, bro. He lifted it on the table, was like, yo.
But it was broken though.
Klitschko was like, David, don't do it.
But it was broken though, fam. Let's not do this.
Klitschko was like, look, put your foot down. Do you know what it takes to lift your foot up? I'm on the table.
I tell you what. Let's move on.
Wait. To end it, let's just say I believe that Wilder is chatting a whole lot of nonsense to walk away, to collect the walkaway money. It makes total sense. You're never going to be ready in time. You probably, if you give yourself 15 months, maybe you might be ready for whoever wins that fight. But right now, no way. And I think
doing training camps now, you know, in this Corona times.
And it's nuts. But I think, it's nuts. Yeah.
I see Eubank JR's been training with Roy Jones.
Yeah.
I don't know how much that's going to help him, to be honest with you, but I saw one video where he's sparring like with his left hand only, and not looking bad still.
Not looking bad.
Yeah, training footage for me doesn't excite me. It doesn't mean anything to me. So
let's get onto that though. So I think a lot of these these amazing boxers are transitioning into trainers, which I find really interesting. So you had you had Ricky Hatton, who's literally Ricky Hatton.
Oh, but he's about that though. He's been about that for a while.
Like, he's calling them his kids. There's a different kind of relationship, and I feel that I think it suits him.
I think it suits him.
Yeah, I think, and I believe that Mayweather is probably at the right stage of jumping into this. Do you know what I mean? And this might be the thing that gets him the respect that he deserves from the game. If he really commits.
Here's my view on Floyd training.
Go ahead.
I think he's in the grieving process of his uncle. Yeah. And I think it's an emotional response rather than a logical decision. I don't want to limit him and say I don't think it suits him, but I don't know how serious he is about this and if he has the patience. And because the thing about being a great fighter like that, and it's going to be the same with Roy Jones, is that these guys are so amazing at naturally gifted fighters, combined with hard work, but just naturally gifted fighters. Some things that they're going to try and teach or whatever, they didn't necessarily, and this is going to sound nuts, in my opinion, they didn't necessarily learn the correct way. Do you know what I mean? Because when you are a naturally gifted fighter, I think people say naturally gifted because there's some things you just do that are
and
right.
That's where I'm going to stop you, and that's where I need to jump in. I believe, I see the total opposite of the spectrum, where I believe that Floyd, you know, when someone does pass on, you say to yourself, if I don't get this information out, because let's say for instance, my mum's got a recipe. Perfect example. My mum makes a gussie soup. This is beautiful. It's my favorite soup. Yeah. My wife learned to cook it with her once before she passed. Yeah. But my wife didn't get it down. Now that recipe's gone. The way she does it. Do you see what I'm saying? And maybe I've said it in a long way, but maybe Floyd has said to himself, I've gained so much from that training style. If I don't continue this recipe, no one's gonna know it. No one will have it, and it's now. And when you start thinking of legacy, I have to pass this on. So then, that's the Mayweather way now. Does that make sense? And then now my whole uncle's whole life makes even more sense. He lives on through, because it's like you talk about who had Joe Frazier. You know even though Tyson does it, we call it's Joe's. Do you see what I'm saying?
Joe Frazier had a son who apparently, I remember reading this, that he didn't really fight like Joe Frazier, right? A bit more of a slicker fighter. But Joe Frazier got into the camp and was just like, no, this is how you do it. fully leaned in on the... It's mad.
You know, I honestly feel that he's saying to himself, and this will be such a awesome transition, because if Floyd just gets to the place where he knows, because Floyd's always told us, I'm the man. Bro, we know. Do you see what I'm saying? Now, if you start to operate in another space where you're in the corner, you know you're the guy, you know you've done it, you know what I mean, and you just support a fighter. Oh my God, the way he'll be looked at the end of this stage of his career, he'll be on like some God level. I honestly believe that.
The only reason why I'm just reserving judgment, do you know what I mean? I don't want to again try and limit someone like Floyd. Floyd is one of those people that they have that thing in them that leads them to greatness. Do you see what I'm saying? And you can't ever rule it out in another area. But I think good trainers and stuff have a certain type of personality, which I don't know if Floyd has that type of personality. Do you see what I'm saying?
But I don't think we've seen Floyd giving us his true personality.
We don't know it.
That's the thing.
I'm shooting. That's why I'm just shooting from the hip. But I saw his trick because he was working out with his son and another younger fighter like that had never boxed before. He's just training and stuff like that. And I'm just looking. I'm thinking, I really do think that what he's gone through, especially even with the situation with his daughter and that pending type of trial situation. I think a lot has happened in his world, like his children's mum as well. There's a lot of happening in him, and I think maybe that's had an effect on him and how he's looking at what he's bringing to the table in terms of the world. So it's like, well, you know what? Let me be somebody of use to others in this time. Like I've seen a lot of death.
This is it. It's got to make sense. That you touch upon a very that's poignant in this conversation, because again, as you said, his daughter. She's involved she's been given, if you deep it, she's been given everything. Financially, there's nothing you can say that she's lacked for, but then what she's gone for, the guy that she's gone for, obviously NBA young boy, do your research, do your Googles on him. It's not the person I'm saying I want my daughter to be with.
Quite surprising that a family from such wealth could see that happen with their child. You know what I'm saying?
But obviously you can't stop a kid. Well, I think there's ways, but you can't really stop a kid that is gonna go that route. But then it just says to yourself, well, we've given her everything. This has happened. Yeah, we've seen the allegations. I don't really want to talk about it on us, but then she's involved in a madness. You have that situation. You have the situation with his. I don't know what happened with his wife. I don't know if she was.
I don't know.
There's no real information. But again, you're seeing all these things and you're saying, well, how much does my money do? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's right.
How much can my money do? So then, what lasted for me? What was the most valuable thing? And then when you start to think about stuff, it's like, well, really and truly, that training from my uncle, that was everything to me because that turned me into the man I am today.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So and it's like, if I'm gonna pass on anything, because one, I can't really pass that on to my daughter because mate, she ain't a fighter, she's not on it. But I can give that to the new ones coming up. And I think that's probably his mindset because you get to a stage where you say, what are we doing this for?
Thank you.
You know what I mean? What do I do this for?
Money. It's bigger than money.
Yeah, I mean, why am I here like...
That's such an interesting journey that Floyd is on. Somebody who money Mayweather, Floyd money, like, you know what I'm saying? That was his whole everything. And then for suddenly to hit that point where it's like, this really isn't actually the be all and end all. Maybe that's led him to coaching.
Yeah. It's that. So there's a song, not to get deep in that, but it's the Kendrick Lamar song. I think it's on the album we didn't understand. The album when he went back to Africa and he did a madness. But it's called Mama. It's when he goes back to, yeah. That tune there literally sums up, like, for me, the journey and the growth of him, because, like, you think this, and you realize, hold on.
What's happening?
Am I right? And I love that stage. And I think we, even us as just humans, just us, we're going to have that. Each and every time you go through something, you're going to say, wait, have I got this right? And even in this lockdown for me, that's been my biggest moment. I said, because I've wanted to do, we always say, oh man, if I have free time, I'll be doing this and doing that and doing this. Yeah. We all say it like, and right now, you'll never have time like this ever again. This COVID thing, you see how we're not going to have this again. What are you doing with this time? Are you with me? You know, and it's like, you said you wanted to start this business, or you wanted to learn that language, or wanted to do this, or wanted to get hench. All the stuff you said you wanted to do, are you doing it? Or you say you want to spend time with family, are you doing it? Do you know what I mean? So it's very raw, man. It's like, and that's why I've got a plan. Like, I know the different things I want to be able to do. Because for me, this is like getting gel and coming out still fat. Why are you not here? If you come out of COVID-19, and nothing has changed, are you felt?
It's about, I think, I mean, this time it's a proper time for adapting. You know what I'm saying? Because like me, I love stand-up comic. Stand-up comedy is the stage, the live gigs and all that stuff. But that can't happen now. And it's just one of the ones you got to come to terms with it, accept it, and move into place in a way that allows you to innovate whilst it's happening. It's just, when you have that little sit-back time, you start thinking, right, me resting on my laurels or just kind of thinking that, you know, my way is the better way and all that stuff. That stuff is air. You got to really just stay focused and just kind of just be in tune with what's going on, because the world is changing. And it's funny that someone like Floyd, the polarizing personality that he is on that journey.
You know what's crazy? Just to quickly jump into stand-up, it's mad, you know. I may be getting to the point where I think, do I love it as much as you love it? Because I think you miss it more than me. Does that make sense? Yeah, I can hear it. When you talk, I'm like, raw, like, yeah, you miss it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, you know what it was? I had a lot of plans. This year was going to be one of those years where it's like, this happens, and this happens. And it kind of just stopped. But it's like, it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? I'm always going to be ready for stand-up. So now I'm just like, let's explore with the online content game. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Have some fun.
I think it's because I'm in my TV bag, though, to be honest. Because I think if TV dried up, like, and there was no more conversations, I'll be in Sam Smith depression right now. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But like,
For me, you know what it is for me? I think I started with stand-up, innit? The stand-up, the card has taken me to all these different things that I've experienced and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so I've got to stay true to the beginning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
okay, well, I came on a mad Shadrach and a crazy.
Yeah,
I came in crazy still. I've been little shows and stuff, but the Shadrach thing just took me to like.
That's it.
It was mad still. Anyway, back into stuff. So, what do you reckon? Do you reckon? Because Floyd said something about Deontay. He said he wanted to train Deontay. Do you reckon? So that was I thought he was just chatting at that time.
I will be real. I don't want to see that. I just don't.
You don't want to see Deontay on his Floyd?
Thing is, I just don't want to see somebody kind of get away from who they are at the last minute. Do you know what I'm saying?
No one likes who you are.
No, but at the same time, if you're gonna make some changes, Floyd is probably not the best person to be in the camp with at that time. Do you see what I'm saying? Because I'm like, it might be too drastic. I prefer him to try and do little patchwork, but ideally we want to just make your weapons that are already there stronger. Maybe I'm limiting Wilder, do you know what I'm saying, with this approach, but I'm thinking it's a bit late in the day to be adding defensive, you know what I'm saying, doing all of that. And that type of defense won't even really fly in the heavyweight division, you see what I'm saying?
I love to see it though.
Shoulder roll. Bro, that little shoulder roll clip you. Bro, that guy weighs 40 pounds more than you, fam. Like, it's different.
Getting knocked out for shoulder roll is crazy.
Bro, the thing is, you know what's mad, yeah? I saw a debate, shout out to Ben Doughty, right?
Yeah.
On his page, because his Facebook page has these mad debates. They were saying, could Rocky Marciano beat Anthony Joshua? So basically, Rocky Marciano is one of the old-time fighters. Yeah. Solid, right?
They love him.
Yeah, he's a proper brawler, but he go forward aggressive, proper savage boxer. And they were saying after the first Ruiz fight, could he beat him? Fam, I looked into Marciano's weight. This Donny used to fight at 13 stone 8, fam. I'm like,
huh?
Fam,
are they okay? Are they well?
I'm like, listen, the style might give Joshua some issues on a style front, but AJ is 17.5 stone, fam. You're not going to be able to affect. He's going to walk through this brother. It's going to be, fam, 13 stone and is not even that far away from me. I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, there's no game plan. There's no game plan I can have.
People forget how big these boxers are, you know. These men are tall. These men are not small guys. When we saw Coley is walking around at he looks heavier. He's a big man. So Coley's a cruiserweight, yeah?
Yeah.
Coley looks like he should be heavyweight. Yeah. It don't make no sense.
These men are very large. Rocky Marciano is not standing and trading with AJ. And that might be a flagrant statement for people to hear, but a 13-stone man, a 13.5 stone man is not denting Anthony Joshua, fam.
It's not happening. It's not happening. Unless AJ had another Ruiz night and the madness happened before he came out.
Right, that's a lot of variables still.
Yeah.
AJ kept on getting up to even Ruiz, fam. Hey, your boy Carl Froch has been talking some smack to Joe Calzaghe, fam.
My boy Carl Froch, and I'm back. I'm back in.
You know what?
I'm back in. Calzaghe, where's Calzaghe been?
That fight would be amazing to see, but I think Joe Calzaghe wins.
Warriors. Huh?
I think Joe Calzaghe wins. I went back here, especially after last week.
The last time you seen when Calzaghe last fought, what's he gonna do? How's he gonna get the?
No. Okay, I'm thinking fantasy fight, prime for prime.
I thought no, because they're talking about getting it on.
Nah, Joe Calzaghe's not on it. He's not on it.
You think so?
He came back and said, he goes, bro, I'm living rent free in your head. I think, I genuinely think Joe Calzaghe would have beaten him on points. He's not knocking out Froch, but he'd have beat him on points. I looked at some of their highlights. I went back, especially even after last week. After last week, After last week,
what are we talking about? We're talking about Warrior, Froch in his
prime. Froch, fam. Listen to what I'm saying. I went back and I watched some Joe Calzaghe, After my man tried to say that I weren't respecting Calzaghe's record, I thought, let me go take another look at this thing and see if I've got this thing wrong here. I'm looking at it. Not gonna lie to you, I still feel the same about the guys he fought. But him as a fighter, he's sick. So I'm not gonna not and say he's dead. But the names on his record for me, I'm still leaning in. That, but anyway, after watching his fight, I'm like, you know what? I think he takes Froch.
Damn.
Not KO though. It's a points thing.
It's nuts. So I don't know how we're gonna manage this year.
The fight that would be sick though is Nigel Benn and Carl Froch. That fight there, legendary, fam. Because these man, they both are the same.
Yeah. You know what? I'm such a Froch fan. You know, I'm a super Froch fan. Like, it don't make any
that's
sense.
your David Hay, isn't it?
He's my David Hay. I'm a super Froch fan. I love it. I love how, but then there's something that he's doing that's pissing me off at the moment because he keeps calling out the man them that don't want to fight and are not on it. Andre Wood is fully been like, yo, I'm here. Bro, let's
they couldn't
go.
see him. They couldn't find him.
And he can't see him. So now it's saying to me, you're on some bullying wind-up thing. You're talking to men that are not going to set pace. But someone's fully like, yo, like...
To be fair though, I feel like he did like low-key want the award fight, but I don't think he really wants it like properly with the same venom and gusto because he knows it will be the same.
And it's a career ruiner. Let's be real. Right now...
Not really, because Wood beat him already.
No, but it's a career ruiner. I'm in my second stage of this. You see, like, not to give a football analogy, yeah, but Gary Neville, for instance. Gary Neville, for some strange reason, decided, I'm a manager. Yeah? Before managing, he was doing punditry and was saying, nah, this guy, man, he's won so many titles at Man United, so you respect everything he says. Yeah?
Ultimately, I think Froch loses to Ward if they was to ever fight again. Like, I understand what you're saying about the career ruiner thing, like, with the Neville, like, example.
Yeah. And this is it. You can't talk the same gusto. When you go back and talk, after that fight, you can't just be punditing the way you used to on Sky.
You can, though. Do you know why you can?
Bangs, fam.
You know why you can? Because he still knocked out George Groves in front of 80,000 people.
No, but do you remember? Because you're going to start cashing. Remember, what happens is you start to cash new checks that you never cashed before. Right now, you're writing new, like, forget everything before. The gloves are off and this is going to be mad exciting. He's going to talk flagrant. Ward has been chilling for so long, so he can't wait to talk flagrant. He's looking to talk in a way. So this person's going to bring out the worst of your personality, yeah, for both of them. The loser's going to feel the effects. You don't want that. You don't. Why would you do that? Why would you talk that way?
That's like someone like David Hay fighting again because his mouth gets so nuts. You can't come back to do sophisticated.
Exactly. I'm going to give you a clear example of this. You see when David Hay and they're all in one room. Hay was there, Belly was there. I think there's a bag of them talking about the upcoming AJ fight. I don't know if you remember. There was it was just them lot talking.
Around the table.
Around the table.
Yeah, with John Fury.
If you see the humility in
David Hay.
Belly couldn't have been able to sit the way he was talking, but he spoke to him like, I know you, I punished you.
David Hay is humble like he's Johnny Nelson, like he's the announcer, like he's the host. He's so chilled. There's no gusto in any tone. Like he's just so calm.
And
even when guys talk over him, he's just like.
They stole it from him. That's what I'm saying. And that's what happened. Even because Froch was in there. Froch was there, I swear. Froch was talking mad reckless. The only one that understood their position was
Froch goes to Hay. Why can't you answer? Why can't you just answer? Just which way is it going? I can't decide.
You think you're talking to a true heavyweight champion with that manner?
Bro, an electric knockout man, you know.
About why can't you answer? Have some respect.
Anyway,
bro, listen. I'm so annoyed. Listen, people, you have to understand, man. This is not how you want it to end, but we have to end. Oh, yeah, I gotta go. Bro, yeah.
People,
End it, man.
He's undefeated,
next week, man.
undefeated, man.
Thank you for the
Jabbing,
comments,
I'm
like,
dodging,
subscribe,
weaving,
share.
I'm uppercutting, man,
We'll be back
leaving,
next week,
bleeding. His
people.
cut man's gotta go hard this evening. 10th round, I can hear man breathing, but my fitness comes like a terminal sickness. It can't leave me. I train like I'm addicted. All this pain I've inflicted. Rib shot, leave a man winded. Take a knee. 10-8 round, that's me. Championship round, I'm sweet. Float like a butterfly, sting like bee. Your hands can't hit what your eyes can't see. WBO, WBC. Give me all of the belts, put them all on me. Give me all of the belts, put them all on me. Undefeated. 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 Undefeated.